Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studios in Madison, this is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN. Sponsored by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. On ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Madison on YouTube, and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
It is a great day to be alive on this Halloween Thursday if you're a child that enjoys dressing up for Halloween. I'm Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace. Looking like I don't know, what are those called?
I'm the head owner in charge.
Was those Snuggies? What were those things? You know, the blankets with the arms? You don't talk about Snuggies.
Something like that, but I'm
Snuggie.
I'm
You got
the
a Green Bay Packer Snuggie.
No, just call me the HOIC today. The head owner in charge today.
All right.
Y'all never heard of? Okay, never mind.
No, but the person that you need to see on YouTube is not Kyle Wallace. It is a Bradley Nortman in an old school Brett Favre jersey, wearing a Packers helmet that probably looks similar to what a kicker would wear.
Yeah,
back in the day when they had the remember when they had the one bar?
Yeah.
Morton Anderson, Gary Anderson. That's what you look like.
This is 90s Packer fan Brad. This is like Brad. This is getting back to my roots as a Packer fan, right? Because I mean, all these things, this jersey, this helmet, this Super Bowl championship hat. From
Oh wow,
Super
you
Bowl
had it all.
31.
Rich House.
This is all original. This is all original stuff from Brad Nortman being a kid and a Packer fan. So I'm just rewinding the clock. I'm being Brad Nortman, the 90s Packer fan. I got Zubas on. For those who want to Zuba, bring those back in style too.
Are Zubas comfortable? I've never worn.
Oh, elite comfortability.
Elite.
So why did they go out of style? They're so elite comfortable.
I think it's the pattern. I did have a Packer one too, but those are gone. But yeah, these are like zebra.
Well, you threw it out? You threw out the Packer one?
There were too many holes in them.
Oh, wow.
They were like became raggedy. So at some point you have to have a little bit of dignity.
Madison Hayes 24 on Instagram is back with Alex Strofe running the show. She is our social media extraordinaire that many of you went to go follow her as she is single and
KBN
ready
Nation
to
is an
mingle.
interesting bunch, boy. I tell you, I asked y'all to follow me at ESPN Kyle W, and I get like one follow. She asked, you get 30, 40 in 10 minutes.
It's like bees to honey, man.
Goodness
It's crazy.
gracious.
So Madison Hayes 24 on Instagram is now who I'm going to reference you as forever. Did you gain any followers that are potential suitors for ever?
I would say yes.
Oh wow!
I would say
we
yes.
We got some good-looking eligible bachelors in KBN Nation.
Some good-looking KBN Nationers.
Anybody sliding them DMs?
You know what? We'll keep the cards uptight.
Maddie, what was the total follower increase over the last 24 hours?
About 45 to 50.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
45,
So I do appreciate
50.
it.
Oh, wow. That's like a
Follow
third of my
me at Ben
follow
Brust on Instagram, please.
Right,
My sales pitch isn't as good as Maddie's. Alex Strofe, what are you today?
I'm a skeleton, and so is Maddie.
That's every day.
Did you guys see we're matching?
That's every day.
We're matching.
So mean.
Is nobody going to notice that?
Oh my God, that's
Oh, wow.
so mean.
It is. That's not mean. It's real. He knows that.
No, we all just know that
Well-
Strofe doesn't have like anything on his body.
Well, so I'm a skeleton. Maddie's a skeleton. You guys know why that is, right?
No.
Well, Halloween.
Benny is the host and Kyle is the general. Bradley is the brains and Strophy's calling shots.
Oh.
I'm calling shots back here. We got matching outfits in the control room.
Oh, you made her have them. That's what's up. That's what's up, Maddie. Y'all look cute together.
800-990-3776. Again, 800-990-ESPN is the ESPN Wisconsin talking text line, but I'm telling you, Brad looks ridiculous. It's going to be hard to look at you for 3 hours on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison if you want to see what I'm seeing.
Is it weird if I stay in this for the Nortman Estate Halloween? Like trick or treat?
Not at all.
I answer the door like this. Would it horrify kids? Or
No.
Creep them out? Like,
Kids will like
sir,
it.
what are you doing?
These
Halloween,
kids don't
Brad.
know about Brett Favre, so you're good.
That's true.
Actually,
Yeah,
what they know about Brett Favre
wow.
may actually freak them out.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
They don't know what Brett sent.
I was talking about something different, but I guess you're going with what would freak them
No,
out.
I don't know anything else.
That's the green and gold goggles right there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So what I saw from Brad Nortman is corny, and I'm not surprised that it is corny because Brad wants to know who's the scariest Wisconsin sports icon in their prime.
Boo!
It takes nothing to get him to laugh. That was not even funny.
Especially, it was unexpected, and the delivery was so good. Just a quick hitting boo.
800-990-3776. I got a couple written down here. Who is the scariest? I'm not very scary. Wisconsin sports icon in their prime.
Boo!
Brad!
It's so, I don't know why.
Do you need me to go first? Do I need to give my answers?
It's the kid in me, man. I'm just feeling like a kid all over again. You go for it, Ben.
All right, this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Vince Lombardi.
Oh.
What the hell is going on around here? Actually, in the studio, and that is a man. When I hear his voice, I'm like, I expect that you are going to show up to work every day and give 110%.
Yeah, I don't think that he's not scary anymore. You know why? Because Gen Z now would probably be like, bro, either it's him or it's us. And so Vince Lombardi would have got fired a long time ago. There's gassers running, practicing multiple times a day, pads on the
You think Vince would have
Friday.
gotten canceled, Kyle? Is that what you're saying?
There's no way in the world Vince Lombardi
Up, downs.
Yeah.
We're just going to do some downs right now. We're just going to lay down for a little bit.
How you think Vince Lombardi would respond to Caleb Williams?
Oh.
What do you mean? He does what? He makes what?
Oh, that's so
See,
good.
again, Kyle does make me laugh
Yeah, he's
so much.
funny.
Oh, he's so funny, this
He's
Kyle.
so funny.
All right, the next on the list is easy peasy lemon squeezy because I lived through it. Bo Ryan. Bo Ryan in his prime was a scary, scary, scary coach. Now I'm going coaches right now. Obviously, there's players you can choose from, but when I think scary, I think head coaches. Head coaches are built different. They're just wacky. Brad?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I mean, I agree. There are some head coaches that I had that were a little bit scary. Never like quite scary as I think Bo Ryan would be. He has that intimidation factor.
You stupid.
Oh,
You
wow.
do that again, never play here.
Okay, that
I
would
like
be
that.
quite scary.
Yeah, it would be very.
I'm going to go
nerve-wracking.
with one that we know that is still in the end of his prime. Probably actually pretty firmly in his prime. Giannis in his prime, very scary, especially with the mean mug, right? I mean, he's got that mean mug face that if he is coming down the lane, rolling downhill at you, if I'm in the lane, I'm scared. I am scared of what Giannis is going to be able to do. He's just going to jam it on you, not give a darn about who's there. So he's
Jam
pretty
it
scary.
on you.
Jam it on you. That's right. Who else do we got? Ooh, I've got the guy whose jersey I'm wearing today, Brett Favre. Brett Favre is not only scary when it comes to, now hold on, scary when it comes to like the throws he can make, but scary as far as interceptions, as like haunting my dreams. I mean, we talked about that 6 interception playoff game. That is a game that still haunts my dreams. So with him with the ball in his hands, when he is just acting a fool, man, that is a scary proposition.
800-990-3776. A lot of Reggie Whites coming in, which I totally respect. Let's go to Juan in Madison. Juan, you are up.
Hey, I'm going to go with Ray Nitschke.
Yeah, scary indeed.
I mean, you got it. Yeah.
I mean, for if we're gonna go here, I mean, there's literally from a Halloween standpoint, we're missing the one with the name that fits the most.
Boo!
The Gravedigger.
Oh,
He was on my
that's
list.
good.
He was on my list. I was going to say this. Reggie White, he was scary. But Gilbert Brown, big ass, scary. You know I know this because I saw the man in person. And I ain't scared of a lot of people. But when Gilbert put his hands on me or when I touched him, he said, get your hands off of me. I said, oh, wait a minute now. I don't want no smoke. Gilbert Brown is scary. He's definitely on that list.
Well,
Yes.
if we're going to go that same type of theme, then how about Clay Matthews, right? Predator, right?
Yes.
He's the Predator.
He was on my list too. Clay Matthews was an absolute animal in his prime. I mean, animal in his prime. He was scary. He was
Animal.
No, he was scary to offenses. They had to know where 52 was. We're hot right now. I might as well keep going, right?
Roll,
You know
baby,
another
roll.
who's scary? The last thing I want to see is a 5'11", 275-pound, big bulky man running around the bases named Prince Fielder trying to run into me at home plate. Prince Fielder was scary. He'd knock knock you out. So he definitely is on that list. And somebody else that was scary, but in a nice way. I was at the game where he had, I want to say, 7 or 8 3-pointers in a playoff game. Ray Allen, lethal shooter with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Pretty scary.
Very, very scary. Oh, I love me some Ray Allen. And that would be, he was definitely booing people up for sure. And then,
800-990-3776. Again, 800-990-ESPN. Ron and the Key asked, did Ben dress up as a guy recovering from a bad haircut?
yes, factual.
Yeah, Ben, why aren't you dressed at all? I mean, we're all three Kyles.
I hate Halloween.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Bro,
I do. I hate Halloween.
This is your daughter's first Halloween. Are you bringing her trick-or-treating?
No, we did the trick-or-treating thing in the neighborhood on Sunday, and I'm done with it.
Time out.
Grow up.
No, time out.
Halloween
Embrace
sucks.
it.
It's the most
No,
overrated,
no,
stupidest
that's a
holiday
bad
there
take.
is.
Bad
I will
take.
not allow that to come for you because out of everybody on this show, one person ate candy, lollipop, was sucking on it, whatever they were doing. You
Was
ate
I dressed up?
You ate. I don't recall, but I do
Exactly.
know you ate a lot of candy, so you can't hate Halloween if
Mr.
you're eating all
Push
that
Pop.
candy.
Yeah, Mr.
Push pop. Yeah.
Push Pop.
Halloween
That's
is
four push pops.
Halloween's
That's-
the worst holiday of all the holidays.
Then
Push
why
Pop.
do you
That's
enjoy
such a
it
bad
so
take.
much?
I
You
don't
eat-
enjoy it.
The way you ate that candy, you and the kids had to were vying for who ate the most candy last Thursday in our office.
Push Pop Brust.
Ben is he's a Halloween Grinch, is what he is.
I am.
He's a Grinch.
It's
This is
the
Grinch
w-
energy.
But he took advantage of Halloween. How do you hate something but you eat all the candy?
If you're mad, I was stress eating.
You were stressed out. That's
What's wrong
what
with
you
you?
Does Halloween induce a little stress?
I just think it's so dumb. I don't like it.
Why aren't you being
You're
having
dumb
fun
and I don't
with
like
it?
you.
All right, Cody, Ben, you're a lame dad. See, that's the thing. I'll do it for my daughter, but I don't have to love Halloween. Sorry that I'm not just gonna do what everyone loves. If I have an opinion about something, I can share my opinion. I think it's stupid that we all pretend to be something we're not for a day.
I just think
Why
that-
not? It's fun.
I mean,
It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Boo.
it's cool. I really don't get into the festivities, but because as a show yesterday when we left, we said we were all dress up.
Yeah, we did say that.
So I said for sure I'm going to dress up, and I participated in it. So I'm disappointed in you, Ben. But more importantly, I don't like the fact that you actually hate a holiday, but you participate when it's convenient for you. I don't like that. That's not cool.
All right, you can call me out. It's okay. I still forever will stand by. I've always hated Halloween.
What happened? What trauma happened?
No,
as
there's
a
no
kid?
trauma.
No, what happened?
No, trust me,
had
there's
no-
trauma. There's trauma. Strofe and I know about trauma.
You had no friends to walk around the neighborhood with the
Don't
trick or
rope me
treat.
into this. I love Halloween.
No, I'm just saying well,
Yeah, our parents got divorced. Get over it. You're 34.
He's not that
Did you
old.
go to Doors?
don't act like you're over it.
Did you
I'm
go to
over it.
Did you go to Doors and was refused to candy or something?
Yeah,
See,
we don't-
finally.
Given tricks, not treats.
Ooh.
Finally, I have some people that are coming along the text line that also don't enjoy Halloween.
You
gotta
can't
loosen up a
make
little
something
bit.
plural when it's literally been one person that also texted.
I
it.
hate that you monitor the text line.
Over there just lying. It's Halloween and he's a liar.
Push Pop Brust.
Push Pop Brust.
Who are the scariest Wisconsin icons?
Can I give one more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rondé.
Oh, that's a great one.
Rondé.
He was scary. He definitely was scary. Running down the field, well, he's a big one too. I
John
guess maybe-
Clay.
Oh,
Also a good one.
I wouldn't want to get hit by John Clay.
No.
John Clay was also scared of weights, wasn't he? The weight room.
I don't know about that.
Did he?
I mean, he lifted some weights.
Well, then why was he so out of shape?
I don't know. He's just heavier set.
Oh,
You
okay.
gonna get after him for that?
No,
you can still tote the
We,
rock.
we have a lightweight set guy in Alex Strofe.
No.
He can't build muscle or body fat.
You're
But
just lashing out right now.
no, I'm not. I hate Halloween.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did he have to do with it? I love me some John Clay. It's just
Yeah.
it seemed like he was out of shape. They said.
Grady
couldn't have
chimes in. 2008 CC Sabathia.
yeah.
Scary.
He
Look
was.
up those stats. Dude was a freak.
Yeah. Seems like the bigger you are, the more scary you can be.
Well, yeah, the more damage you can inflict.
Yeah.
The Rondé, I still can't get over the fact that he ran like a 4.4 and he was like 280. That's insane.
It is. Some people are blessed, Brad.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else is scary.
Scary.
You got anybody else on that list? Aaron Rodgers wasn't scary.
Uh,
Eh,
he's kind of like
he's kind of pouty.
yeah.
It's hard to be scary and pouty all
I
at
mean,
once.
he
Now,
gave-
if you were a center for Aaron Rodgers, I'd be scared of Aaron Rodgers. Right? If
Yeah,
you, if
a
you didn't
teammate.
snap
If
the
you're a-
ball,
if you're
like,
a teammate of Aaron Rodgers, he's scary.
well, he gave a lot of fans, Bears fans, Lions fans, Vikings fans, oh my, nightmares.
Yeah, he did.
Joe in the Boonies, as a certified fat guy, do you know how many times I've been asked to be something Chris Farley portrayed? It's annoying.
Oh man,
That's easy money though. I mean, it'd be a great
But
game.
you're literally the point.
But that would be great.
Would it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Brian just doesn't want to be something he doesn't want to be. This is why Halloween sucks.
This is disappointing. Any other holidays you don't like?
Is Halloween overrated like I say it is? Put it on Twitter at KBN ESPN. I want to see where I am on the Halloween overrated thing.
I just don't feel like it's. I'm not like a big Halloween.
What do you mean? You're dressed in a robe and your owner shirt and the glasses?
Thank you. I am an owner. Just know that. Because of the fact that if somebody wants me to participate in the festivities, I'm going to participate in the festivities because I'm a team player. Now, am I going to try to dress up by myself all the time? No, not like Brad being dressed up for children to come to his house tonight. But when we have a team that says they're going to dress up, I'll participate.
Yeah, I mean, it's just leaning in and having fun. It's one day a year.
Thank you, Mac. Adults celebrating Halloween and dressing up is the equivalent of adults going to Disneyland without kids.
Wow.
Couldn't agree more.
I
know
see
some
that's
folks
a
who do
huge
that.
stretch.
800-990-3776. Who's the scariest Wisconsin sports icon? Plus, I hate Halloween. If you think I'm wrong, tell me I'm a jerk. Tell me I'm no fun. Tell me I'm lame. Plus, we have some updates from the Green Bay Packers practice. We'll get to you, KBN Nation, update you on Jordan Love and what the Packers need to do in order to beat the Detroit Lions. A whole lot more with Brad as a 90s Packer fan, Kyle as a I don't even know, and Strofe as a
head
skeleton.
shareholder in charge.
Lame. Like Halloween. Next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman
Pull my baby out the goal. Y'all, get him out. Ain't no way in the world my baby going to get hit that many times with a puck.
on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Just announced 1.99% APR on select new 2024 Audis. Eligible models include Q5s, e-trons, and more. Or you can save $7,500 on select Audi EVs with the AFS EV lease bonus. All offers require qualified credit through Audi Financial Services. See dealer for details. Offer ends October 31st, 2024. Stop in and test drive today. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law offices make our community a better place.
They are the best. For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law offices.
Thanksgiving's only a few weeks away, and Fleet Farm's got just what you need to prep for family and friends. For you turkey smokers, Griller's Gold barbecue pellets are just $5.99 a bag. And you can never have enough Fleet Farm mixed nuts. 2-pound bags are on sale for $12.99. Wash it all down with Bubbler's sparkling water. Now just $11 for 2 6-packs. The holidays will be here before you know it. So stock up now on everything you need at the best prices guaranteed at Fleet Farm.
Welcome to Taberna, Madison's newest neighborhood place for tacos, tequila, and margaritas. Located conveniently on Monroe Street, Taberna is your spot to stop before or after the game. Freshly made margaritas, made-to-order tacos, and happy hour every Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Plus, enjoy daily specials like $4 off margaritas on Monday and 3 tacos for $12 every Tuesday. Taberna truly is a spot for everyone. Head to Taberna Tacos and Tequila today, located at 1925 Monroe Street.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, aka fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
There's a good chance if you watch sports, you're getting served information about hormone optimization. What does that even mean? Dr. Nestor Rodriguez at Carbon World Health can tell you exactly what hormone optimization means. He will take your blood work and let you know if it's right for you. If you're feeling sluggish, not losing weight like you used to, you're not gaining muscle like you used to, or you just don't feel like yourself in most aspects of your life, go see Dr. Nestor Rodriguez at Carbon World Health. In fact, sign up for the 6-week experience so you can see everything that Carbon World Health has to offer, including hormone optimization. Learn more at carbonworldhealth.com.
If you're looking for a way to stay hydrated and energized, just keep it simple with Water Joe. 2 simple ingredients. That's right, water and caffeine. You get the help to staying hydrated and that extra boost of energy that we all need. No sugar, no additives, no off flavors. Just great tasting water with caffeine to give you a boost. That's all. Next time you want some healthy, clean energy to get you through the day, hydrate and energize with Water Joe. Find Water Joe at your local Pick and Save and Metro Market locations today.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand.
This is getting a little Jesse Nelson-ish, producer of Wildy and Tausch. Spooky or fluky. I'm not going to lie, it's one of my favorite segments they do around Halloween.
It's a great segment.
You know, if you want to watch back at Wildy and Tausch, you can do that on YouTube. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. It's hard to intro the show like this. Alex Strofe wearing his skeleton outfit, sneezing. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you.
It's crazy how you can make a song and it makes you feel like somebody's going to die.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
It's just supposed to put you on edge a little bit, Kyle.
No, somebody's supposed to die. Usually, comes up in the movies, is that not?
So I have a theory on scary movies. First off, anybody here a fan of scary movies?
I hate scary movies.
They're fine. Why would I pay to go be scared? Why would I pay a movie theater to go watch a scary movie?
You ever been to a haunted house?
Hated it. Been to one, never going back again.
Well, those are a little bit more engaging, right?
It's experiential.
Experience, where the movie is just, it can cause dreams. Like, ask all of our parents, I want to say, are probably baby boomers. I'm not sure about yours, Mr. Strofe. But all our parents are baby boomers, and I guarantee you the first scary movie they all saw was The Exorcist. And they'll tell you they were scared, sugar, honey, iced tea.
Yeah, it's
Liss.
To pay to experience terror. It just makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. You should have to pay me to go watch something to be scared. I don't want nightmares. Dude, yeah. I still change the channel when I see scary or look away and go under the blankets when I see a commercial about a scary movie coming out.
Yeah, and I'll actually put this out there. It feels like trailers are becoming more horrifying.
Yes!
Don't you think so?
Yes!
Like, I will be watching TV and a commercial of a trailer will come on, and it is a horrifying trailer. I'm like, wait a minute, you can just put this on any channel. I'm trying to watch the NFL game, and this horrifying movie trailer comes on.
There was some HBO show about some doll or something, Annabelle. I don't know. I'm like,
Annabelle.
I don't want to see this. And then here's another one. My lady, she hates the movie Smile. Like Smile 2 is coming out, and she legitimately said,
see it?
Turn. No, she got some dreams that came up, and she's like, I saw this in my dream. Turn this off.
Can someone explain to me, for those who like scary movies, why do you like scary movies? 800-990-3776. Because
Sick individuals.
I fundamentally don't understand. Like, why do I want to be scared? Why do I want to have nightmares? Why do I want to be thinking about something bad when I'm laying in my bed and it's nighttime and like then I feel like I need to go downstairs and lock the doors and they're already locked and
I mean,
locking doors. Huh?
Life is already hard enough. I don't need to have these like
disturbing
images in my brain. The only thing I can think of is it's like a thrill-seeking type experience, but there's so many other ways to get an adrenaline rush that are not so scarring.
So would you all, I'm assuming, what if a girl, before we were all taken?
Brad's wife consoles him during the Goonies and Robin Madison.
The Goonies is creepy.
Would you all, if a woman wanted to take you on a date, or you wanted you to take her on a date, and she wanted to go see a
Deal
scary
breaker.
movie?
Done.
Well, if she was like really weird about like, I gotta go see a scary movie.
I actually stopped seeing a girl because she didn't find Austin Powers funny.
That is worth a breakup.
Thank you, Brad.
That is worth a breakup. Austin Powers is one of the funniest movies ever.
If you don't find that humor funny, we're not gonna get along.
Yeah, and that's good self-awareness, Ben. I'm actually proud of you for that. That is one of the better reasons I've ever heard to break up with anybody.
Yeah. The other reason why I knew the fiance, my love of my life that I'm getting married to, was the one is the moment that we watched Borat 2 days in a row.
That's love.
It is love.
That's love, baby.
That's
I was like,
100% love.
she loves Borat this much.
Did she love
this is
it?
gonna be my wife.
Did she love it or she just loved you?
Oh no, she loved it. No, I swear, Kyle, she loved it. I swear.
She does a lot for you. I see.
Yeah, she does. She's a little patient.
Yeah.
Very patient.
A scary movie is cheaper than a haunted house. I mean, I guess it makes people feel alive.
But why do you want to get scared at all?
Yes, John, poor little Benny does get scared easily. I had a nightmare, and it starts with nightmares. I went down to the basement, and my dad was watching a scary movie. It was Chucky. I still can't look at Chucky.
Chucky's not that scary.
I know,
it's
but
a little
when
crazy.
Have you ever seen Chucky though?
I've seen, Chucky's a little. He's a little emotional behavior disorder.
Have you seen the movie?
I've seen bits and pieces. Yeah, he's just
Stabbing and killing people.
Yeah, but they jump out
cussing
at
a lot
you.
as a dog.
Let's go to a movie guy. MK in the Desert, you're our KBN movie guy, and why you like scary movies. Please explain.
Sure, absolutely. And I don't want to speak just for myself, but also for all the horror fans in the United States, and also happy Halloween to everybody on the show.
Except
there.
me.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, really, for years, and you can see studies on this, etc. Is you guys are definitely an interesting lot with the fact that you don't like scary movies, but it's a release. It's a way for us to go into a theater, and you have that camaraderie with the fans that are in the theater with you, and you can experience those chills and tears, etc., in that safe environment. And then when you leave, it's over. It's a way to get that out without you being
Get what
terrified
out?
in real
What
life.
am I getting out? I still don't know what I'm getting out.
Well,
Maybe fear.
I mean, so do you like to ride roller coasters, Ben?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like roller
I'm an
coasters.
adrenaline guy,
Nope.
but not scary movies.
Not me.
Okay.
I see people hanging upside down.
Right. But so I'll just stick with Ben and the roller coaster. So I can't do a roller coaster.
Oh,
There's
what
no
a
way.
weenie movie guy.
I have motion sickness, so it wouldn't look good if I
Take
went
some
on.
Dramamine.
But so that's your adrenaline rush, and for me and a lot of people that are into horror movies, that's their adrenaline release.
That was a beautiful spin by MK.
Yeah, what a spin!
Well
I'm
done.
still not convinced because
I thought that was well said.
What I'm shocked at is that we're viewed as the interesting lot of people that don't like horror. We should put that on the poll. Do you like horror movies? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Good job, Brad.
Yeah.
Good poll, Brad.
Fire, Brad. Come on now,
There we
baby.
go.
What a
Boom.
day you're having.
Because I'm shocked that
Well,
people would see. And if I'm looking to have an experience in a theater, I would rather it be like a comedy movie. I think there's nothing better than a whole group of people laughing together.
and you guys threw me off with this.
It's so fun. It's
Yeah.
so
So
smiling.
fun, yeah.
Well, I don't like. Why would I pay to go put my head underneath a blanket and lay in my baby girl's arms?
And
I can do that for free.
I'll say this too: for the few horror movies I did see in theaters, it is way worse to see it in theaters. It's so, but the screen is larger,
Yeah,
the sound is I mean, it's just like I am way more scared.
I think something wrong with people because some of these scary movies, people getting murdered, killed, all different things. Like, why would I want that? Why would I want to see somebody's head spinning around on their neck like that? Like,
Which scary movie you see
it makes
a
no
spinning
sense.
head around the neck?
Spinning head,
That's
tongue,
Exorcist.
like I have no interest in that. Y'all are laughing. I'm dead serious.
No, it's creepy though. It sticks with you too. Like
It does.
When we were in high school, we had a group of friends of like guys and girls. And we watched like scary movies for like a month, just as a thing, like during whatever. And one of them was The Exorcist. I still remember in my mind's eye. This is 15 years ago. I still remember those scenes. You close your eyes. The things you want to
Yep.
remember in life, you can't remember, and you remember these horrific things.
It's called being scarred. It's called
Yes.
trauma. Still to this day. You know what music video I've never seen? Probably one of the most watched music videos
Thriller?
ever.
Thriller.
Thriller. Still never seen
Thriller
it.
is a creepy music video.
I've never seen it because I never forget when the album came out. My aunt, she loves her some Michael Jackson. And on the album cover or whatever it was, going through the booklet, it had the all freaky stuff. I was like, I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old when I saw it. And still to this day, I have not watched the Thriller music video.
That's actually-
I don't want nothing to do with it.
That's a funny thing of like what things are not intended to be scary that actually are scary.
That was intended.
I remember going to a friend's house and remember like there was those movies like the Ernest movies, like Ernest, Scared Stupid, like they were supposed to be comedies. And Ernest Scared Stupid, I remember being on, and I had nightmares about that movie. It was
Oh,
such
Brad,
a
you're
scary
softer
movie.
than me, so this makes sense.
Yeah,
Todd and Franklin, 800-990-3776. It says you have a question on scary movies, and I think we're not going to have an answer, but I'm Todd going once.
Hey.
There you are.
Todd here. Sorry. It depends on the type of scary movie it is, right? So is it gory? Is it just like all blood and guts? Or is it like Nightmare on Elm Street was the scary movie in the 80s. I was a kid in the 80s. I just watched it over, I think a couple of weeks ago. I actually thought it was funny. So
yeah, maybe because the production quality is so bad that you could probably see past things.
Yeah, the way they make movies nowadays are just downright horrifying.
Diana McGuanago, 800-990-3776. You're up, Dirty D.
Hey, I'm having my own horror story. We have no power out here in Mugwanago, and people don't know how to drive. There's no stoplights. I can't even make myself something to eat.
Dang.
Oh, no.
Happy Halloween, I guess. They're trying to make it real spooky out there in the muck.
Is that because of the wind? Did the wind throw down power lines?
I think so. They're saying the estimated time of back on is 6 o'clock or whatever, and I'm on my way to get my daughter right now. Oh my Lord, this is a nightmare.
That is a nightmare.
Thank you, Diana.
Honestly, that's a real life nightmare.
I shouldn't laugh. Why are you laughing back there?
I can't stop. But I appreciate her giving us an update. I'm sorry for the
Hey,
folks out
Diana, when you get home, let us know. All right, text in 800-990-3776. Okay.
She better stay in that car. Ain't no power in the house.
All right, we're skipping becoming relevant because I want to get to the Green Bay
I
Packers.
didn't know she was still on the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
I love me some Dirty D.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
800-990-3776. Say that again. What a radio pro.
He's so...
Say that again. Nobody said a word. Ben Brust, say that. Can we make a rule for Kyle, Brust, and Nortman?
You're a good producer.
Is it
Say
no
that
Evan?
again.
No Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike, and no Greg Scalzo, my former co-host.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Since J&K Security Solutions opened in 1987, our attention to detail and customer service have been our strongest assets. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. We'll always do our best to find the most efficient and cost-effective solution to every job we tackle. Whether it's security for your home or business, installing video surveillance, or being able to control your garage doors from your phone, we can help you feel empowered with simple and user-friendly technology. Let's work together to secure your home or business. jksecurity.com.
The kick is up and wide left.
Why don't they customize the goalposts? Make them wider.
Gina Della from Pella, how'd you get into the booth?
And why just yellow? Add some green stripes.
Sure, Gina. Should they also remove the G at midfield and paint a Pella crest?
Okay, Wayne, you can't customize a football game to go the way you want, but Pella can customize your home the way you want.
Right now, get 0% interest for 60 months.
Visit PellaWI.com.
Hold your appointment on or before November 8th. Certain restrictions apply.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MOVE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's original craft vodka. In 1995, Tito Beveridge built his very own distillery and put his life savings into it. Since then, he's won the unanimous Judge's Choice Double Gold Medal at the World Spirits Competition, the Chairman's Trophy for World's Best Vodka Tonic, and many others. Tito's Handmade Vodka is still made on the same land where he started it, all in Austin, Texas. Distilled from corn and gluten-free. Visit us at Tito'sVodka.com for recipes, videos, and more. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
I knew that we were going to be getting engaged soon and needed to do some ring shopping. Heard the radio ads of Chalmers and decided, hey, we should give it a shot at Chalmers.
They were just awesome at accepting us through the door and understanding what she wanted in terms of how she wanted it, and they delivered.
Everybody always is telling me how sparkly my ring is. They tell me that they really like the style of the ring and the setting that it's in. I am ecstatic with it.
Thank you, Chalmers.
Breaking news on ESPN Madison is presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or visit metrokiaofmadison.com.
Forward Madison FC has made the playoffs. Join us at Breese-Stevens Field on November 2nd at 6 p.m. as the Mingos host their first ever home playoff match. Be a part of history and bring the energy as we pack the stadium and get loud for the boys in pink and blue as they begin their playoff campaign. Bring out your whole flock and try our family special and get a match ticket, a meal, and an FMFC scarf for only $21 each. Get your playoff tickets now at forwardmadisonfc.com.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offer the Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Per Rob Domofsky, Jordan Love is practicing after rehabbing yesterday. It looks like, according to him, he's being cautious in the rain and wet field. And I know Brad mentioned there could be some weather in the forecast on Sunday. Also back, Josh Jacobs, left tackle Rasheed Walker, and left guard Elton Jenkins. Still out, Jair Alexander, Evan Williams, and Josh Myers. So we will continue to monitor the practice injury reports and everything that comes through the desks. We'll go to the KBN Sports Desk with Alex Strofe if we hear anything that comes about with those players. But I heard something really interesting from Mark Tauscher on Wilde and Tausch. And Wilde and Tausch had TJ Lang, former Packer, former Lion, on with them. You can catch them 9 to noon across ESPN Wisconsin or wherever you get your podcasts. And I thought it was really interesting, the conversation we're having from an offensive line perspective, because for those who are unfamiliar with the Detroit Lions and how they really drive success, it is the success of their front five. Their tight ends, the way they move people, the personality of their head coach, it's driven by physicality. And the way that the Packers beat the Lions last year on Thanksgiving was what, Kyle?
Got a lot of pass rush. Got a lot of pressure.
Got a lot of pass rush. I think you combine pressure and pass rush, but I'm good with it because they did get to Jared Goff and he did make mistakes. This from Mark Tauscher, there was some iffy audio, so I will read on the radio, which is another Wilde and Tausch staple. This quote from Tausch as he's talking to TJ Lang. If I am the Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator, Jeff Hafley, I'm saying we can't let him, being Jared Goff, be comfortable. He can turn it over, and I think that is the key to this game this weekend. Get them in 3rd and 6+, and I will like Green Bay's chances. TJ Lang said yes, but to any degree. A lot of quarterbacks in those situations or when they're uncomfortable do make mistakes. My question is, do you believe that the Packers can actually make Jared Goff uncomfortable this year? Because the entire conversation that riles people up is the lack of pressures from Rashawn Gary. Now, this is a two-parted question, right? Because Jeff Hafley can bring pressure, right? He's mixed up packages, but there is a vulnerability on the back end, especially if there's no Jair and Evan Williams, right? You're leaning on some, Eric Stokeses, Corey Ballantyne, and with no Evan Williams and Jair, and we don't know if they're playing or not. My point is, if you blitz, you put yourself in a bad situation if they're able to get something off quick. And if you don't blitz, do you believe that Hafley and the defense are going to be able to figure out how to slow down and make Jared Goff not play well, in which they've scored 170-plus points the last 4 games? And my question is, yes, I agree, Tausch, but how do the Green Bay Packers specifically do that with their team? Because other teams have not been able to disrupt Jared Goff.
Yeah, this is why it's going to be a huge challenge for the Packers to win on Sunday, or at least slow down the Lions offensively. Maybe this will be a shootout, which is the only way the Packers can win, because last year on Thanksgiving, you're exactly right. That's how the Packers had their formula to beat the Lions. They had 3 sacks and 12 QB pressures. That is a ton. And this current Packer team, this current Packer defensive line has produced nowhere near those kind of numbers so far this year. Not only that, not only is it probably the worst part of the Green Bay Packers team since the Packers have figured out the kicker situation.
I can't take you seriously. Go on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison with that stupid helmet.
I love it. I feel like I'm back in my playing days, baby.
Sounds smarter.
Yeah, I do. I get the single bar, like the old school bar. Looks like a very kicker-esque face mask. But when it comes to the matchup, not only is it the worst area of the Green Bay Packers right now for this current team, but it's probably the best for the Detroit Lions, right? Not only is it probably their best unit, the offensive line, it might be the best unit in all of football, right? Those 5 offensive linemen might be the best unit in all of football. They've been together for a long time, so they do good at passing off blocks and communication. So it's going to be really, really, really hard to get the best of them. Now, you're not going to be able to do it with 4. No chance the Packers 4 versus their 5 that you're going to be able to get home. Jared Goff will have all stinking day. It's going to have to fall on Jeff Hafley. Jeff Hafley is going to have to be the guy that picks up the slack. He's going to have to send blitzers off the edge. He's going to have to get deceptive in his looks with linebackers. Maybe it's a cornerback coming off the edge. He has to be unpredictable. He has to be clued in to who the guys are that are getting home. He's going to have to be incredibly creative. Now, the other problem with that is, though, you can't sacrifice stopping the run. Because if you've got guys that are scheming all type of blitzes, that could open up certain holes if there's draws, if there's run plays. So this is about as hard of a challenge the Green Bay Packers have had all year, easily, when it comes to stopping this Detroit offense. There's no easy answer, because when you try to then send blitzes, you expose yourself to many other different ways, like the run game, that you can be exposed. So this D-line isn't enough. It's on Jeff Hafley to do more. And then you just hope that the secondary and linebackers are willing to put the game on their shoulders and say, okay, it's just going to be harder for us today while we try to get pressure on Jared Goff.
And I think you make a great point there talking about if you bring that pressure, which the Green Bay Packers will need to dial up some type of pressure in order to consistently make Jared Goff uncomfortable, you have to rely upon your defensive backing core in order to hold up against this Lions passing attack. That's why it is so crucial and so critical to make sure that we either have Evan Williams or Jair Alexander, one of them in this game, because if you're going to be missing both, then that kind of limits what you can do with that pass rush, because you don't have your top dogs out there that could potentially allow for the D-line to get there, allow for those stunts, those twists, or being aggressive on the defensive line to make him uncomfortable. You lose that ability because, like you said, Brad, when you don't have your top dogs out there, it leaves you susceptible in the passing game. But overall, fellas, the reason why I think the Packers, if our defensive backs can hold up, we can get pressure, because Jared Goff has himself put an emphasis on not turning the ball over, which has led to him having 14 sacks, getting sacked 14 times in the last 4 games. That just shows you that you can get pressure. You can get to Jared Goff, but more importantly, they need to make sure that he feels uncomfortable, and that comes with them doing different stunts and sitting in 5 consistently. So really it comes down to, can the defensive backs hold up, Brad? I don't know, because if Jair and Evan Williams aren't there, I don't have a lot of confidence in that.
Well, you're right. He's not mobile. Jared Goff is not mobile. The Packers have faced many quarterbacks that are indeed mobile, that you have to rush with a little bit of restraint. Now, D linemen hate that, right? Because they like just being able to try to get home. But he is amongst the least mobile quarterbacks they've faced this year. So you can pin your ears back and go get him.
And one thing I want to say this as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Though the Green Bay Packers pass rush has not been consistent, when Jeff Hafley has been creative, the Packers have been able to make something happen. So whether or not it was Rashawn Gary rushing up the middle a couple weeks ago, or Xavier McKinney coming off the edge, or even Keyshawn Nixon getting in the backfield, like when the Packers were creative with the pass rush, they were able to get home specifically against C.J. Stroud. So I really think the creativity is going to fall on the lap of Jeff Hafley this week in order to create that necessary pressure to win this football
You're not
game.
wrong. So you're not wrong, but to Brad's earlier point is the communication, the way that they work together as a unit. They're the best in the league at what they do. Like their offensive line they're a little bit more susceptible to pressure from a pass standpoint when they're in passing situations. So, yes, I do agree that if they can do what Tausch said, get him in those third and longer situations, that's where you're going to have to dial something up. But you got to be effective, and it's got to work, because if Jared Goff is able to stay comfortable when you bring that pressure, he will carve you up. His completion percentage is through the roof this year, and it's going to be the most intriguing game of the season, and I can't wait. 800-990-3776. Do you believe Jeff Hafley and this D-line will be able to disrupt Jared Goof, as I've once named wrong?
Well, the other hard part is, too, if Jeff Hafley is sending blitzes, that becomes a theme of the game. Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator for the Lions, he's going to adjust, and he's going to do things that will then take advantage of the newly vacated space of all the guys that are going to come and blitz. So that's why it's
Ben Johnson versus Jeff Hafley.
Oof. I mean, Ben Johnson is the best.
He's the best. He's the best right now at calling plays.
That's why it's going to be a lot on Jeff Hafley, but at some point, these guys just got to beat the D-line has to take it upon themselves to just beat these guys and then figure out ways to just do stunts, do twists, do something to be able to
twist them, pull them, do something,
do anything, because you're going to expose your defense in other areas if you are constantly relying on blitzes.
It's time now to give away a $50 gift card, as Strofe looks like he did not prepare an over-under for today as he's shaking his head.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. We forgot over-under.
Unbelievable.
What is this, Sunday Karma?
Produced by Kyle Wallace?
Yeah, Sunday Karma hasn't happened in a while. It's happening, and I think I need to come up with a 7 and 11
Are you
list.
going to be prepared for Sunday at 11?
Yes, I will, if I remember.
Good answer.
I'm
ready to go.
10 to noon.
I'm ready to go.
Across ESPN Wisconsin on Sunday, leading you into Green Bay game day with Alex Strofe. 800-990-3776. Caller 6 and caller 9. Caller 6, you'll get a category from Alex Strofe. You'll also get an over-under. You get to choose if you believe in us. If you believe in the over, you are rolling with us. If you believe we're going to get under, that's what you get. And then the caller number 9 is stuck on the side that number 6 does not want. So the way it works, again, category from Alex Strofe, over-under is set. Myself, Kyle, Brad, we team up to get as many guesses right out of 10 possible guesses. We do our best. You choose who you want. Caller 6, caller 9, 800-990-3776, over-under, a staple. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Is that when I look at this, I love the fact that we do have Josh Jacobs, but let's be hesitant. We need to make sure that Josh Jacobs' best days aren't behind him and the best days are still in front of him, because he has a lot of mileage on him already.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute is brought to you by Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball on ESPN Madison. Listen to every match all season long on 100.5 ESPN and streaming everywhere on Wisconsin On Demand. A chance for bragging rights across the board. Badger football hoping to claim the Heartland Trophy against Iowa on Saturday. 7th-ranked volleyball looking to take down number 2 Nebraska Friday night. And top-ranked women's hockey seeking to remain undefeated. Forward Layla Edwards on their weekend clash at number 7 St. Cloud State.
It's a great test for our team to see, what we're made of, what we're capable of, because, we're going to spend a little more time in the D zone probably. Things we get to work on in that zone, and then, our ability to score against good teams and, put up good numbers. It's a great test, so I love those games, and I think we all do.
Pella's windows and doors feature durable materials, custom colors, and innovative features like shades between the glass. Get 0% interest for up to 36 months at PellaWI.com.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau.
There's always pressure. You got to find ways to deal with that pressure and handle as best you can to be the best.
This is your green and gold fix on 100.5 ESPN.
Obviously, there's going to be things that turn up along the way. You got to be able to adjust.
This green and gold fix is driven by Metro Ford.
A lot of rabid football fans, myself included, often think we could do a head coach's job or have a head coach's opinions. The good news for us is we probably agree with Matt LaFleur on this. If backup quarterback Malik Willis has to go this weekend against the Detroit Lions and Jordan Love is sidelined due to his groin injury, how much more confidence do you have in Malik Willis than you did at the beginning of the year, Matt LaFleur?
A lot more. I mean, he's got a good understanding of what we're trying to get accomplished, of the techniques and fundamentals.
Love or Willis? I don't know the answer. Neither do you. Neither does Matt LaFleur. But it's Packers-Lions, 3:25 Sunday at Lambeau Field. I'm Alex Strope.
Purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Ford at Metro Ford of Madison on the east side today.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we're the cold weather experts, offering unbeatable deals on the gear and supplies you need to get ready for winter. Like 30% off all zero exposure outerwear for the family. Get $100 off a Cub Cadet 2-stage snow thrower. Get $120 instant savings when you buy 4 Goodyear tires. Rewards members save an extra $50. Plus, get up to $100 in additional savings by consumer rebate when you buy 4.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Very much looking forward to Over Under, but also the music got me thinking Brad Nortman has prepared something special for all of KBN Nation that we will be playing throughout the show. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, you KBN Nation at 800-990-3776, and seeing our beautiful faces in Brad's ridiculous costume on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and ESPN Madison.
How could you not clap?
Because I don't like Halloween.
Snap.
All right, just hit Over Under, please. Children today. You really are Halloween energy.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over Under on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Yeah, it is. I totally remembered this was happening today.
All right, we'll be good.
I've actually come up with a pretty good one for you guys today. I'm proud of my efforts in the commercial break. Caller 6, Justin in Milwaukee, is on the under. Caller 9, Mike in the Falls, is on the over.
That means Justin picked against us, huh?
He sure did. And
hate to do this to him.
It's a good line, I think. So we've been talking a lot about Aaron Rodgers. Yesterday we were trying cayenne pepper with water because that's the new magic elixir for Mr. Rodgers. Strictly during his time as a Packer, I am looking for the 10 receivers with the most receptions from footballs thrown by Aaron Rodgers as a Packer. Only as a Packer, no Jets tenure involved. Most receptions. So the receivers or pass catchers with the most receptions. During Aaron Rodgers' tenure as a Packer, the over-under is set at 7.5. Who's leading this week? Who's the final
Kyle,
answer?
you're leading because we want to know with you leading.
I can lead, but we know Packers receivers, okay?
Kyle, you're leading?
I'm leading.
All right, time starts in 3, 2,
Tay, we can do
1.
that right away.
Yep.
Final, Tay.
Full name, please?
Devontae
Adams is number 1.
Jordy Nelson, fellas, how you feel?
Yeah, I
about
like
that?
Jordy.
Jordy Nelson, final answer.
Yeah, Jordy Nelson's number 3.
Randall Cobb.
Final answer.
That is number 2. You've got the top 3.
James Jones, you think in there? Or
Yeah, because he had
Donald
a couple stints.
Yeah, I like James Jones.
Let's go Greg Jennings first, didn't that?
Yeah.
Greg Jennings, final answer.
Number 4.
James Jones, final answer.
Number 5.
Donald Driver? Or is it usually?
I don't think they spent enough
aside.
time together.
Jermichael Finley,
I
potentially.
was thinking a tight end would be Jermichael.
Let's put Ryan Grant on that list.
What about
I
a
don't know if
potential
he's
running back? Did Aaron Jones catch enough balls?
Aaron
I'm just throwing some stuff out there.
Yeah,
a
no,
lot of
Jones,
turnover
Grant, Lacey.
Nah, Lacey ain't catching no balls.
So we got Jermichael
Catching-
Finley at tight end. Some more. We got Alan Lazard as a potential person.
2 minutes.
You're currently
person.
5 for 5. You have 5 guesses left. Need at least 3 of them correct.
And we have Jermichael. Who are some other? Jarrett Cook. I don't know.
No, not
He was
enough.
only here for a year.
Richard Rodgers, not enough.
Ruvel Martin. Let's put him on the list. I don't know.
Ruvel Martin.
I'm just putting names down, fellas.
Yeah.
I think we're missing
It's a
somebody.
poll.
You got Jordy. You got James. You got Geronimo Allison.
No, not enough.
Would Alan Lazard?
He would be
4
above
years.
Geronimo.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do Alan Lazard or any tight ends?
Probably
Jermichael is
Finley.
what I would do.
Jermichael Finley, final answer.
He's number 8.
Can we get numbers? How many they had receptions? No. Oh, wow.
I didn't have time to prepare that.
Okay.
How about,
Great. So we're pulling.
Okay. You guys want to do Alan Lazard?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not super confident about that one, but
Alan Lazard, final answer.
Alan Lazard
1
is number
minute.
9. You need one more.
so who do we got left on the possible list?
We have Geronimo Allison.
No, we don't. No.
Yeah,
Ruvel
like Aaron
Martin.
Jones.
Right. I don't know about Ryan Grant. Who was the other running back? Aaron Jones? Let me just do Aaron Jones, final answer?
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, final answer.
That'll get you the win.
Go!
Kyle the lead.
Give me that. I told Justin it wasn't his day.
Oh, I wanted to do 8.5. You got 2 guesses left. See if you can go for the clean sweep.
Any we had written down.
You're missing number 6 and number 10.
Did we say any of these names?
Well,
Since the game's over, you can tell us that.
No, but I'm still salty, so I'm not going to.
Who's another? Donald Lee? No, Donald Lee will be 2.
I
I
the
feel
Donald Driver might be part of it.
Donald Driver, final answer.
Yeah, that's number 6. You're missing number 10.
I think it
All right,
might
now
be
since
Jerry.
it's number
who
10,
had
give
less
us
than Lazard?
I can give you the numbers, by the way. I do have them.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so Alan Lazard, for the record, was 163. He's number 9 on the list. The guy behind him had 131 catches thrown by Aaron Rodgers.
Big drop off.
131 catches by Aaron Rodgers. Richard Rodgers?
No, that's too many.
But he was here for.
I can't think of another tight end that was that productive.
We're
It
thinking
almost
of
be-
30 catch seasons.
Martellus Bennett. I'm joking.
No.
I think he had about 4.
Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham is in the top 20, but not in the top 10.
Who's a name we're
There's like
forgetting?
there's got to be a wide receiver that we're slipping on.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will say this, you have not mentioned his name yet.
Oh,
that
wow.
makes it harder.
I can't think of another.
100 something.
Give us an era.
Recent-ish.
Recent-ish.
Within the last 5 years.
I'm trying to think 2019.
MVS?
Wow.
He was a yards per catch guy. That's all.
It's got to be MVS.
MVS number 13 on the list. You just want me to tell you? You want me to
Yeah,
give you
just
a
give it
second?
to us.
Robert Tunyon.
Bobby
Tunyon. I wouldn't have gotten by.
He had such a good year in
Tight end.
2020.
Tight end.
That 2020 year, he was
a stud.
ridiculous.
He was a stud.
MVS sucks.
Another name you didn't mention. Another name you didn't mention came in at number 11. That'd be James Starks.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
James
I was thinking
Starks,
Brandon
yeah.
Jackson. But nah, he wouldn't have had enough.
Richard Rodgers 12. Marquez Valdes-Scantling 13. Another name you didn't mention at 14. 2 names actually, 14 and 15. Donald Lee, Jamal Williams.
I did say
round out the
Donald
top
Lee,
15.
but I didn't say Jamal. I forgot it. I didn't realize how many catches he had. Like 50.
Who?
Jamal.
97.
Dang!
He was here 4 years.
Aaron, throw that thing around, boy.
It's about 2 catches a game for Jamal Williams.
So, a lot of texters came in. I knew this was an answer. Big dog.
Glenn Robinson.
Mercedes Lewis did not crack the top 20, surprisingly.
He's not a passer.
He's not a
No,
big
I
guy.
know. I know.
He never was.
Yes, he was.
Back in the day.
In Jacksonville?
What? You should know.
Yeah, in Jacksonville, he was a touchdown red zone machine.
Him and Maurice Jones-Drew. I was like, I like that vibe they got going.
Was he still
guess
there? Was
in
he
the
still
red
in
zone.
Jacksonville when you were there?
No.
He was still in Jacksonville when I was there.
Okay.
That's why I did
Dang.
play with him for 2 years.
Strofe, do you
He's
feel
awesome.
good about what you've prepared about Brad Nortman and his little Halloween spooky season thingamajiggy?
Do I feel good is an interesting way to phrase that question.
Will the audience like it?
I feel like the cornball Brad fans will really enjoy this.
That's everybody. Who doesn't love corny Brad Nortman? In 2 minutes, you get the best 120 seconds of your life.
Oh, it's longer than that.
You get the best 180 seconds of your life.
It's also longer than that.
You're going to have a great time in 2 minutes.
Hey, this is Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. I joined the Princeton Club because I was looking for a place I could invest in my health, and the environment and the community I have felt has made it so easy for me to incorporate it into my everyday life. It doesn't matter where you're at in your fitness journey because they have something to offer everyone. It also goes beyond fitness. From the moment you walk in the club to the moment you walk out, there is a togetherness felt throughout the members and staff that keeps you going for your better tomorrow. Don't wait any longer and get started on your fitness journey today at PrincetonClub.net. That's PrincetonClub.net. This is Monte Ball.
Monte steps to the right, dashes, reaches, touchdown.
You listen to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison and streamers everywhere. I'm Jesse Nelson. Happy Halloween. Sports Center brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania. Don't miss Level 2 of the state football playoffs Friday night featuring the Arrowhead Warhawks visiting the Verona Wildcats. Great Level 2 game. Watch the game Friday night at 7 o'clock, streaming exclusively on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. The Green Bay Packers continuing preparations for their huge NFC North showdown Sunday afternoon at Lambeau Field, hosting the Detroit Lions. The Packers opened as 3.5-point underdogs for Sunday's game. They're now listed as 3-point underdogs, according to ESPN Bet, in large part because of optimism surrounding the injury status of Packers quarterback Jordan Love. ESPN Packers reporter Rob Domofsky with all the latest from Titletown as practice continues for the Packers getting set for the Lions. Check it out over at ESPNWisconsin.com. Earlier today, former Packers and Lions offensive lineman, current Lions radio network analyst TJ Lang joined Wilde and Tausch. Find the full conversation available on Wisconsin On Demand, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. College football, the Badgers also 3-point underdogs, according to ESPN Bet, as they get set to visit the Iowa Hawkeyes Saturday night at Kinnick Stadium. Kickoff is set for 6:30. Tonight, Bucks at Grizzlies. Coverage starts at 6:30, tip at 7.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studios in Madison, this is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN. Sponsored by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. On ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Madison on YouTube, and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Passes to make him look cooler than he is. Alex Strofe is a skeleton, matches his body composition. And I'm a douche.
I'm sick of you today.
Well, that was accurate, though. You can't get mad at
Hold on
the
a minute.
truth.
I'll get to you in a second.
Me?
You, Ben Brust, are in a crappy mood because you're no fun. You think you're cooler than Halloween, and I'm sick of the attitude. You're lashing out because Kyle, Brad, and I are having fun on Halloween, and you keep lashing out.
As
and I'm
Josh
getting sick of it.
DiMaggio just texted me, sweet Halloween spirit, you dork.
Thank you. I'm better than you, low life, boring, no fun,
Get 'em.
dweebs.
Enjoy life a little bit, Ben. Loosen up.
All right, well, maybe I will with this little poem you wrote.
Yeah, I can set it up.
800-990-3776, because when Brad speaks and does something that is creative or not creative, I love to hear the reaction, so be ready, because Brad did something.
Yeah, guys, so if you remember last year, I did a little something similar on Halloween last year.
I don't even remember last year. Like, guys.
Well, what I love doing is I love taking whatever the holiday or whatever else and superimposing it with sports, right? So it's a few analogies. So what I did this year is I took certain people and sports teams and I compared them. Ironically, I recorded this before the show to horror movies and Halloween movies.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So we had a whole segment on horror and Halloween movies. So I compared Wisconsin sports teams and Green Bay Packers to horror movies and which one they would be. Without further ado, Strofe. And Strofe beautifully produced it. First time I'm hearing it.
You haven't even heard it.
Yeah, but I trust Strofe. I trust Brian Gutekunst is The Exorcist. If you ain't young and inexpensive, boy, he will just cast you right out. Jaden Reed, he is Child's Play, specifically Chucky. Don't be fooled by smaller size. Jaden Reed, just like Chucky, has elite speed, strength, awareness, and grit. Josh Jacobs is like Halloween, Michael Myers specifically. Just when you think you've done enough to stop him, boy, Michael Myers or Josh Jacobs remind you that he can take even more hits. You realize you haven't done enough to get him down, and he just keeps going and going. Xavier McKinney is like Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. He haunts all quarterback streams. You're afraid of them when he goes bump in the night, and just when you think you're having a beautiful dream, he walks right in, snatches it away from you, and you're living in a nightmare. The Packers' offensive line, they're like the Ghostbusters, a group of people trying to protect what they care about most. That's the Ghostbusters and the Green Bay Packer offensive line. The Packers' defensive line, that is gone, girl. Disappeared without a trace. No signs of them. We thought we were living in a honeymoon type of environment with this group, but we woke up one morning and they are nowhere to be found. Matt LaFleur is like Saw. Matt LaFleur, just like Jigsaw, is a mastermind. You are living in his world and he is just toying with you in it. He's always one step ahead of you, next level brilliant. He's a puppeteer pulling all the strings, leaving his enemies no chance to escape. Jair Alexander, he's like The Shining. Started out innocent, kind of below the radar, but turns very strange and bizarre as the movie goes on. Aaron Rodgers is like Hocus Pocus, endlessly searching for the fountain of youth, wanting to live forever, entrapping those around you. That is what Aaron Rodgers does, and the witches from Hocus Pocus. Doesn't matter what the potions are, elixirs used, ayahuasca, cayenne pepper, or darkness. Their pursuit to be immortal is endless, no matter how strange or the cost. Mark Murphy is Scary Movie. Just plain hilarious from start to finish. You scratch your head, you laugh out loud, but I will say this. When I saw Scary Movie, I thought it was a great movie. It redefined a new era. Mark Murphy, he redefined a new era of Green Bay Packer football. Pretty good movie, Mark Murphy. The Wisconsin Badger football team is like It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. The Great Pumpkin, a.k.a. Luke Fickell, has promised big things for us Packer fans. And like Linus, we're sitting out there in the pumpkin patch just waiting for something to happen. We're starting to get made fun of by all the rest of the characters. So come on, Great Pumpkin, time to arrive. The Jets are like the Addams Family, living in a dilapidated, broken down, bizarre home with a strange cast of characters that never ceases to make you scratch your head or downright queasy. Definitely not understood from the outside looking in, and they're characterized by chaos. They keep finding new ways to be a disaster and just do not fit in. The Milwaukee Bucks are the Night of the Living Dead. They're old, trying to pull them out of the grave for one more good night of haunting and figure out if there's any life in those bones before the sun comes up the next morning. The Bears are like The Ring. And like the video in The Ring, viewing the Bears is just downright grotesque, bizarre, off-putting, and a troubling experience. You want to look away, but your eyes are glued to this disaster in front of you. But be careful. The creepy girl from the TV, like the delusional Bears fan, is coming for you for revenge. Happy Halloween, KBN Nation.
Very good, Brad.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I just gotta know.
Done, Alex Stroh.
Yeah, Stroh, that is so good. With the music in the background.
Oh, look at him sit back like his job is done for the day. This is ridiculous.
Stroh, you know you cooked on that, right?
Yeah, he's doing the I cooked look.
I might be giving you the I cooked face.
I cooked
You
look.
make fun of me for my Halloween music. Why do you think I had it ready? Because I had to make that.
That was so good with the music theme underlaced by it. That was just... That hit. That actually turned out better than I thought it would.
It turned out, yeah.
It turned out better than I thought it would be.
I cut a few.
Yeah, I cut out, the Brett Favre one isn't very good. I'm not even going to say it. The one that I thought was actually pretty good, but I just didn't know how to describe it. It said the Milwaukee Brewers was like Paranormal Activity because they both have low budgets. And they can do a lot with a low budget.
Yes, was that was the one that had a low budget that hit?
Paranormal Activity was made with $15,000.
Wow.
It made $200 million.
Dang!
So the Brewers,
Dang.
with a low budget, they can do more than most can with a big old budget.
800-990-3776 will take your film rating critiques of the Alex Stroh and Brad Nortman production of the Halloween version of, I don't even know what to call it. What would you call your masterpiece?
Yeah, I would say it was the Wisconsin sports Halloween movies. Wisconsin sports Halloween movies. I don't know how else to put it, but I had a lot of fun putting that together. Which one stood out to you guys? Anyone that you thought was particularly accurate or entertaining?
I love the Mark Murphy one.
Scary.
The Mark Murphy one. I legitimately laughed out loud.
That was really good.
Scary movie. The Addams Family for the Jets, especially with the Devontae Adams thing now, hits even further.
Now, I don't know what Gone Girl is, but if it, the D line has definitely been disappearing and gone, so I can.
So Gone Girl's the one that was a reach. So that's not technically a Halloween movie. It's like a thriller where Ben Affleck is like married to some chick and she just disappears.
Oh wow,
and
that's scary.
Yeah, it ends up being it's a thriller. It actually being a fascinating ending.
Well, does it end well?
She coordinates it. She like basically.
So
spoiler alert. She orchestrates it all. She's
so you're
alive
saying
and well.
the D-line is orchestrating this mess?
No, I'm just saying that they're just gone. They're disappeared. Then there's no trace of them to be found.
We hope there is a trace.
Yeah,
well,
so they say, surprise playoffs here. We're gonna win games.
So far, none of that. Yeah. Boo.
Boo.
I like when Strope does
The way
the boo.
he says that is so great.
Big M chimes in. Damn. Good job, Brad, bringing some Halloween cheer to the show because Ben's a douche.
That's right.
Whoa.
I mean, yeah, especially the last part. But yeah, we're trying to bring a little holiday Halloween spirit to the show. That's all.
Truck, give us a good horn, Randy. Yeah, man, we used to get a louder horn.
I hate scary movies, but my grandkids were out in Oconomowoc. They went trick-or-treating. And I figured this would be the Brad Nortman estate because they got a bag of lettuce.
Oh,
what?
Good for them.
That sounds like it.
It's good for them.
Good for them.
Offset all that candy.
Was it arugula? Was it romaine? Was it iceberg? Because there's different levels of nutrients in the different lettuce.
Well, trick or treat is tonight in the Nortman Estate neighborhood.
You're gonna be handing out carrots and
what are you handing out? Actually, are you a toothbrush house?
No, we're king size candy.
Oh wow!
Yeah, king size candy.
And they eat none of it.
Yeah, we're like when the last kids come around, we're like, just take it all.
Have 14 of them.
Yeah, we don't want them.
So the lettuce is interesting, not because it's lettuce, but they're not just gonna stop at your house and go home and refrigerate the lettuce. It's gonna go bad. You can't have lettuce.
Do you hear this? Put your headphones on right now.
You could.
Kyle's trying to make sense of Randy saying that his kids took lettuce home. He's like, are they going to refrigerate it?
You could bust open the bag and just put
I
the
know.
handfuls of lettuce.
Nobody's eating. That's a terrible idea.
Do you not realize that Randy is lying?
Oh, okay. I thought he was telling the truth. Why would?
No, he's not lying about the lettuce. He was lying about it being at Brad's house.
Somebody in Oconomowoc gave lettuce.
Something wrong.
Look at me with a straight face.
We might need Randy back on to confirm that.
Yeah, I believed him.
He told me he wasn't kidding.
You tricked me, Randy, if you did. Who does that?
Strofe ain't breaking characters, and I believe it.
I'll tell you what, it's memorable.
I tell you
Think
what,
about
I'm
that.
not
They'll
moving.
never forget that house in their life.
Yeah.
That's saying
Yeah, Chris chimes in. Why aren't you handing out single serve oatmeal?
If it's like not sealed, I don't know if
you hand out oatmeal packs.
I could hand out oatmeal packs.
Here you go, kid.
It's not as good unless it's Brad Nortman's oatmeal.
There's flaxseed in there, so get ready to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, enjoy a little bit of fiber.
Oh wow, that's what that does.
To offset the candy.
We're gonna have Jason Wilde over video today, so that's a big thing.
That's a
so you're
big
gonna tell us about Underdog, and we're gonna get Jason.
No, that is a huge jump getting Jason for that. And we have Thursday night football. So you know what that means, KBN Nation. That means it is time to open up the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. And guess what? With the Underdog Fantasy Sports app, right now they have their 50% deposit match. Yes, deposit now. Last chance to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash to claim your 50% bonus match on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. But hold on, there's more. Not only do they have that to celebrate Halloween, they also have a 31% profit boost. Yes, 31% profit boost. So if you put down whatever you put down, you apply a 31% profit boost. That's what they give you. Underdog has all the tricks for you on Halloween. Really, it's a treat, and it's so easy to play. You basically select multiple players from different teams. You select higher or lower on those players' stats. So whether or not it's Aaron Rodgers on higher than whatever he has passing yards, or Devontae Adams on higher than whatever he has receiving yards, or Braylon Allen on whatever he has for rushing yards, you can select it, and if your picks hit, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Yes, 1,000 times your money. If you like watching sports, watching it with Underdog elevates your watching experience. So download the Underdog Fantasy Sports app today or go to UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up using promo code KBN. Yes, there's promo code KBN to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you sign up using promo code KBN on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. Must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concern your play. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Jason Wilde joins us live on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, plus for all you listening across ESPN Wisconsin next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Hey, Russell, this is Brad. Awesome. I had nothing before them. I had nothing before them.
Hey, Russell, this is Brad.
Hey, Russ, what up, Russ?
Awesome. And I'm going to read this word for word.
Yeah,
That's
all
who I am.
right, let's give him the floor. I'm going to try and
Yeah, don't interrupt, dang it.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust here to tell you about a great opportunity that Bud Light and Folds of Honor are doing this fall. Bud Light and Folds of Honor need your help to highlight stories of those who gave their all in service of our country. If you know someone close to you that is a fallen or wounded veteran or first responder, submit their story to be recognized on KBN. Now through the week of Veterans Day, submit their story at ESPNFoldsOfHonor.com and you have a chance to win a Milwaukee Bucks weekend experience. Right into ESPNFoldsOfHonor.com, you can win Bucks swag, a stay at a hotel, and so much more. That is ESPNFoldsOfHonor.com.
There's a good chance if you watch sports, you're getting served information about hormone optimization. What does that even mean? Dr. Nestor Rodriguez at Carbon World Health can tell you exactly what hormone optimization means. He will take your blood work and let you know if it's right for you. If you're feeling sluggish, not losing weight like you used to, you're not gaining muscle like you used to, or you just don't feel like yourself in most aspects of your life, go see Dr. Nestor Rodriguez at Carbon World Health. In fact, sign up for the 6-week experience so you can see everything that Carbon World Health has to offer, including hormone optimization. Learn more at carbonworldhealth.com.
Pizza Hut's wings are the best thing to happen to pizza night since, well, pizza. Introducing Pizza Hut's new Big Boneless Wing Bundle. For only $15.99, enjoy 16 crispy boneless wings in 2 different flavors, 2 dipping sauces, and a double order of fries. The wings are sauced and tossed to perfection and available in 9 flavors like honey barbecue, garlic parmesan, and sweet chili. It's the perfect bundle for game days, girls' nights, family night, or any tailgate party. Order now on the Pizza Hut app or at pizzahut.com.
Spooktacular savings are happening right now at Metro Ford of Madison. With 212 new vehicles available for purchase, qualified buyers can get 90 days deferred payments. The 24 Ford F-150 is available with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, $15.54 per thousand borrowed, plus $3,000 total cash. Check out the 24 Ford Mach-E with 1.9 APR financing for 72 months, plus a free EV charger and home installation. Hurry to Metro Ford of Madison today.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 10 million users. Mark Toscher here, excited to tell you all about Prize Picks, the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. All you do is pick more or less on a 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of the Prize Picks community today. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this football season. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks. Sign up today. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Download the app today. Use code WI to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Use code WI to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Hi, I'm Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock with Retirement Income Strategies. And what sets us apart is we're an independent, family-run office. We help clients like you understand the financial world and build a portfolio that's in your best interest. To learn more, go to MadisonMoneyGuy.com.
Heads up, athletes, coaches, and parents. Play for life, not just points. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM, is the leading cause of sudden cardiac death, especially in black athletes in sports like football or basketball. Learn more at heart.org/HCM student athlete.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand.
And a proud alumnus say such slanderous, blasphemous things.
Holding everybody accountable.
I don't remember you as a great passer, quite frankly. Hey-o.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Joining us here, as Big Voice said, is Jason Wilde on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, with Alex Strofe running the show. Jason, a pleasure to have you on video. How are you?
Can we go back to the producer's room?
Yeah, he's showing off because I know he knows that you can see him, so he's really excited and he's dancing. He's wearing a costume.
Ooh, look at him move, Jason.
Did Patty plan that, or did that happen purely by happenstance?
Go ahead, buddy.
It was a requirement of the control room, right, Maddie? Right? I made it a requirement of the control room to all be matching today.
Yeah, I had no say in the matter.
Oh, a requirement? How about that?
Sounds like a one-sided
Really
friendship.
require anything.
So, Jason, I didn't dress up, so bad on me, I guess. I'm just not a big Halloween guy. And I don't want to get into that because I thought you guys had a really insightful conversation on Wilde and Tausch today with TJ Lang. And one of the things that Tausch brought up is the way that the Packers can have the most success is getting Jared Goff in those 3rd and 6+ situations. Now, I agree with the premise. I'm having a hard time figuring out, like, yes, of course, but they put up 170 points the last 4 games. Is Jeff Hafley and this defensive front good enough to put Jared Goff in those situations where he would struggle more?
Well, certainly not with their 4-man rush, it would appear. But if they're able to, do some creative things in terms of bringing pressures and simulated pressures, then they probably can. But look, Matt LaFleur, we just got done with him, and I don't want to be late for Rich Bisaccia at 3:30-ish because I don't want to ask him any questions after he tried to embarrass me last week, which didn't work. By the way, are you Aaron Jones? Is that what you are?
No, I'm the head shareholder in charge. That's what I am.
Nobody knows what you are is the best part about it.
I'm the King Packer backer. I'm the shareholder. I wear the Packers on my back and my front,
Is that
Jason.
an Afghan?
It looks like a Snuggie.
It looks like a Snuggie.
It's like a robe.
More important, Jason, I'm an owner, so that's all that matters. I'm the king around here. The emperor.
All right, sorry. And Brad's wearing the same uniform he wore when he was 6, so that's awesome.
That's exactly right. These are all originals: the helmet, the jersey, and the hat, and the Zuba pants that I'm going to show on screen there. Full '90s Packer fan.
I'm good. I'll pass.
It's a nice leg, though. It made him a lot of money.
Sure did.
It is. He did. A long-time NFL punter. Look, we just got done with LaFleur, and one of the things we were talking about Jared Goff, and he certainly has an affinity for Goff, having coached him in L.A. for a year in 2017. But, it was pointed out by one of the reporters that Goff has only thrown 4 interceptions, and LaFleur basically sounded like he could have been on the show with us this morning along with TJ Lang. They've got a good scheme. They've got good players, and he does his job as well as anybody. So I think it's going to be important for us. They've got a really good offensive line. Any quarterback that has that ability to work through their progressions and find open guys, it's so important to get pressure on them, to get them uncomfortable. I think that's going to be one of the keys to the game, and it's a challenge because when you look at their front, when you look at their offensive line, they've got a really good one of the best in the league. So everyone knows that it's all about pressuring Jared Goff, because if you don't get pressure, he's going to eat you alive. If you get pressure, he's potentially going to make some mistakes. So, it's what TJ and Tausch were talking about this morning. It's absolutely true. And now the question is, as you pointed out, Ben, can they actually do what they know they have to do to make him uncomfortable?
The Packers D-line and the Lions offensive line, it feels like a mismatch, right? It feels like an area where the Detroit Lions have the advantage. What are the areas that the Packers have the advantage over the Lions that you're looking at and you say, you know what? The Packers are going to win this game. These position groups are going to have to cook because they have the advantage against the Lions.
Well, let me ask you this, since you posed such a great question, young 4-year-old Brad Nortman. Where do you think they have the advantage?
Where do I think they have the advantage?
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of places where it's clear cut. Do you?
I don't, which is why I asked you the question. I think that, and I was hoping to get the Jason Wilde wisdom, because you see things that sometimes
I'll help you out here. I think something we had been discussing, and I heard you as well, Jason, is you could lean on the defensive backfield in the back end of the defense a little bit, but with Jair questionable and Evan Williams with the hamstring issue, it becomes a little bit somewhere like I'm having a hard time pointing at that.
And I would add the Packers' offensive skill positions against the Lions secondary. But the thing is, then you need a healthy Jordan Love to make sure you can distribute the ball and take advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean that if we're looking at it if we put categories alongside each other, like if you had to pick offensive skill position group, would you pick the Packers and what they have, or would you pick the Lions and what they have? I'm not sure. They're both really, really good, right? I think, the tight ends cancel each other out. I would say that the Lions have two really good backs as opposed to Josh Jacobs, and they both have really good wide receiver groups, but they're going to be missing one of their studs. So maybe that's the case where the Packers have a little bit of an advantage. But offensive line, they've got a really good offensive line. The Packers have a really good one too. So maybe that's a push. I don't think there's any like head to head where I'm like, well, they clearly have just a huge advantage over the Packers. But if there are any that are close, I probably give most of them to the Lions. So again, I think this comes down to how does Goff play, and then whether or not Jordan Love plays. He was limited, as we predicted today. Matt LaFleur wasn't about to say whether he took any team reps or not, but he was out there. He was out there in the rain, which they kept practicing through. So, they must have felt okay about how much progress he's made, because it seems to me the slippery field would not be the greatest place for a guy with a bad groin to be running around.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, and that really pops in my mind because I was just thinking, do you risk a Jordan Love 70% versus a healthy 100% Malik Willis, especially with the conditions and overall thinking about the rest of the season?
I'm sorry, I can't take your question seriously now that you've put your sunglasses up.
I'm sorry, Jason, I can't.
He literally can't see.
I can't see with the glasses on, so I had to move them up.
Do you feel like you thought through this costume as effectively as you needed to?
Jason, I just called me the Packer backer owner. I'm not a renter, I'm an owner. I just, that's the one thing. I'm not a fan, I'm an owner. That's the thing.
Hey, are you excited for Sunday Karma today? I mean, or on Sunday? Can you believe it?
Yeah, I am excited.
Oh,
Jason,
there's a Sunday Karma. That's right.
There is. So I'll be excited to talk to you on Sunday. But what I really want to know is for real, though, with Jordan Love and his health, I mean, is it really worth putting him out there? And would we rather put a healthy 100% Malik Willis out there?
I think it'll come down to what percentage Jordan is, and I don't know what that percentage is at this point. Maybe you have some inside information since you're the Packers owner.
They tell me I can't share it. They tell me I can't share it, y'all.
They can't share the profits with you either, apparently.
Good work. I'm going to just call in from now on because Kyle's like moving around.
No, I love you on video, Jason. This is great.
No, I'm sorry, Jason. My charger came out. I'm sorry. Something wrong with me.
Oh, wow.
I even forgot his question.
All right. I don't want to be late for Bisaccia, so I got to go. But I would say that if Love is, it's an arbitrary number, right? If he's able to move and he's able to get out of harm's way, that's what LaFleur was talking about this afternoon. If he's able to do that, then I much rather, I love the Malik Willis story. I love it. I've written it about 4 different ways now, right? And I just think he's such a testament to overcoming adversity and being perseverant. So I love his story. But there is part of me that wonders if the Cinderella carriage turns into a pumpkin against a team like this, as opposed to an AFC South opponent. So I think he is continuing to develop. I feel much better about their backup quarterback spot than I have previously. But if I have a chance to play Love at a certain degree of being himself, I'm still picking that. My issue is I don't want him, if I'm a Packers owner or I'm somebody who just likes him as a person, I don't want to see him go out there and then seriously damage that groin injury to the point where then he misses 3 or 4 games coming out of the bye. Tausch tore his groin one season. He missed 4 games. I don't think you want Jordan Love missing 4 games after the bye if he plays and he makes things worse.
Especially in the next stretch of their games. Jason, we appreciate you joining us on video. Get over to Rich Bisaccia.
This was a treat.
Keep standing on business too, Jason.
I don't mean it at all. All right, guys, take care. Be good.
That's Jason Wilde. Listen to him on Wilde and Tausch across these very stations, 9 to noon. Make sure you listen to their podcast as well, Wisconsin On Demand.
Anybody else want to know more about the Bisaccia stuff?
Yeah, what was that all about?
He's just riffing, man.
Well, and I think that Jason's been around for so long, and these coaches have tenure. You get to know one another. You can put you can take some shots at one another.
I'm glad Jason's standing on business. Listen, Rich, you ain't got me. That's why I rock with Jason.
That's why I
didn't seem like he rocked with you in this entire segment.
Well,
you were a distraction.
You
were a complete distraction.
Do you take
segment.
offense that he's not bought into your costume?
Nah, it's okay.
That was the high pitched voice thing.
Yeah. How was that? So me moving around distracted him, huh?
Yes, you're distracting me too.
I guess I'm not used to us asking Jason questions and then letting him go and then just getting my notes and doing other stuff.
Speaking of someone aloof, that was me this morning. I have a story to share for all of you as I did my civic duty, and it didn't go very smooth. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I love you, KBN Nation. I love you, Kyle. You're my best friend.
I know you need it, so you are my best friend as well.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Get more per pour at the Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company. Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company is a Madison original, brewing award-winning craft beers for 30 years. And now, it's time for their bigger and better happy hour. Every Monday through Thursday from 3 until 6 p.m., enjoy 20-ounce pints of the Great Dane's flagship beers for only $3. From Crop Circle Wheat to the Old Glory APA. Head to one of their 4 locations, downtown, Hilldale, Fitchburg, and East Madison. Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company, Madison's original brew pub since 1994.
You're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb. Jim Rutledge here. What is a better buying experience? Well, that's the thing. You get to define it. It is the experience that is customized to you. What experience do you want at a car dealership? They can be your trusted friend or your trusted expert. So if you're in the market for a new or new-to-you Silverado, Colorado, Blazer, Trailblazer, remember, you're only minutes away from a better buying experience. And that's at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
The Jones family has its rules, just like any other family. Only difference is, ours are about making the best tasting, highest quality breakfast sausage you can buy. One of our rules, we only use all natural ingredients. It's a mandate we've followed since the 1840s, and we'll continue to do so for generations to come. Right here in Fort Atkinson. I'm Philip Jones. To learn more about the rules that make sure my family provides your family with the best tasting, highest quality breakfast sausage, visit jonesdairyfarm.com.
After a crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the knowledge and experience to make sure you're protected. And we're here to help whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's a new era for Wisconsin football fans.
The plan for Luke Fickell is not to be a perennial 8-win team. The plan is to figure out a way to get this team to the top.
Taking the conversation digital with the Jump Around 3.0.
But we talk about the Badger basketball, and we talked about the Badger football forever. And now that we've taken a swing for the top, we don't like the steps backwards we might have to take.
The Jump Around with Jim Rutledge, outfitted by Iron Jock Apparel. Streaming live every Thursday at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Introducing Love Madison, professional volleyball like you've never seen it before. You saw them win in Paris this summer. Now you can see them playing for the first time on American soil. Love Madison Volleyball will feature some of the best pro players in the world, including silver medalist Lauren Carlini and Annie Drew Schumacher. Get ready for a first serve on January 17th at the Wisconsin Fieldhouse. Visit lovb.com for tickets today. Volleyball is the next major league.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison, home of the Big Win and Madison Casino Guru, is transforming guests into winners. Making an ordinary day into a big win day is easy with a 95% average payout. And with over 140 daily jackpots, the number of people winning has never been bigger. So what are you waiting for? Escape to Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison for your next big win.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
The mustache is calling. This Movember, come together, grow together, change the face of men's health. Sign up at Movember.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand.
He did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
It was a graveyard.
I am a monster when there's a Palermo's pizza in front of me, let me tell you. I got a text from a buddy because as he came to my house, as we pretend to be 12-year-olds, we play all different versions. You got all the GameCube, originals.
Cool.
All those, battle games mixed in one. And I always make sure we have a Boss Hog, and he got a Boss Hog, and his wife was like, how come he didn't get a veggie? Because the Boss Hog is too damn good to not get two Boss Hogs. And that is the Screamin' Sicilian pizza I'm talking about, that once you try it, you won't have any other frozen pizza, especially when you discover all the other brands as well. Like, they have Palermo's Urban Pie, the Primo Thin, which is, whew. And then in the Screamin' alone, you have Thin and Crispy, 2.5 feet of stuffed crushed cheese. And yes, I've done this entire read without Kyle in the building. I made sure that Kyle, as our great friends from Palermo's dropped off pizza, didn't forget his pizza.
I'm glad you did that because let me tell you, I needed it. I definitely needed it. And I
Did you have it that night?
No, I didn't have it last night, but I plan on having it over the weekend. And
Frozen Pizza Friday.
Yeah, well, I have a wedding tomorrow, but I plan on having it over the weekend, probably on Sunday.
Late night frozen pizza when you come home.
I snagged mine. I'm having mine tonight. A little Halloween frozen pizza from Palermo's.
Well, we love our friends of Palermo's, and we will be at Palermo's headquarters tomorrow. We're going to be eating their traditional tavern-style Wisconsin.
Wait, I get food tomorrow?
And their Detroit-style pizza.
Oh, I can't wait.
You don't go to Palermo's and not get food.
Oh, I bet the pizza there is fresh.
You know, Brad, you know what's going to be great is when we get to walk out with a couple extra pizzas because they're so nice and Kyle gets left behind.
Hey, grab me some now.
No,
don't want to be.
You already lost your
Can
free
I have
pizza
Kyle's
slip.
Pizzas
Yeah, you can have Kyle's pizzas,
Thanks,
Grove.
guys.
You're working tomorrow.
I might pop up on y'all.
Kyle's got a weekday wedding.
Don't get me started.
Oh, go ahead, get started.
Don't get me started.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. What's wrong with the weekday weekend? Because I'm having one.
Yeah.
Friday, August 22nd next year.
I want to be fragile with this because
what are we all going to do? Are we going to all have to take off the day of your wedding?
No, you're doing the show. What do you mean?
Make a best of.
Oh, he's not doing the
good
show?
idea. No, I won't.
Is that you inviting us?
No, he's going to take the day off so he can come at 10 o'clock when bars close.
You'll regret not inviting Strobe.
Well.
So what's going on here,
So
Kyle?
I want to be sensitive because I don't want to come off as the guy that is judgy. Even though I'm on this weight loss journey for the next 2 weeks and I've been on French fries, eating that greasy food that I used to indulge in just a week ago. But
you judger, you.
Yeah, but Friday weddings, and as I told Ben, I used to think, excuse me again, if I offend you, I apologize in advance. I think Friday weddings for people who were, being cheap, acting like they broke.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's
Well, they are broke.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and so I don't want to offend Ben because he said he has a Friday wedding. I'm not saying he's broke, but I'm just saying he making a decision to have us go to his wedding instead of going to work. Me having to take a vacation day in order to go to your wedding.
All right, Strofe, you're in.
And so tomorrow,
Kyle's out. Kyle's out. Strofe is in. I mean, like you're staring at me in the eye during this entire conversation.
What?
He's right? Like that got serious fast. This is not about his wedding on Friday. This is about my wedding.
Sending a message.
A vacation day.
I didn't realize his wedding was even on a Friday until I messaged him.
This man called me. This man called me at 8:30 on Friday.
Yeah, I was
to figure out if I had a Friday wedding or not.
8
p.m.
p.m.
Well, because I got
that's after his work hours or text us hours.
I got a wedding invite, and it's a Saturday wedding, and I'm like, oh, but I think Ben's wedding is on a Friday, and I want to make sure, I didn't know what day it was. I just wanted to make sure his wedding was not on the same day, so I didn't have to choose between two weddings.
Couldn't you have just texted me?
Yes.
Ben, I wanted to hear your voice.
No, you don't.
Yes, I did. If I could
Wait,
text
he teamed you?
No, he called me on the telephone while I'm sitting in a private movie premiere.
Wow.
Yeah,
Why would you call, Kyle?
Because
that's boomer energy right there. Just be a millennial. Text him.
Wait a minute. This is about the fact that he's having a Friday wedding, making me use one of my valuable vacation days. But you don't like talking?
I have a couple questions. I didn't realize your wedding was on a Friday. So, what time is the wedding? What time is the actual ceremony?
We're working on that.
What? Give me an estimation. It doesn't need to be right.
Anywhere from 1 to 3, probably.
On a Friday?
Interesting. What do you typically do between the around 3 o'clock on Fridays?
Green Bay props and previews at 3:30.
Okay, can I do play-by-play of your wedding?
What do you mean, on the air?
Yeah. I'll fill in for you guys. You guys will be in the church. I'll also be in the church, but I'll have the headset to do play-by-play.
I would love to do that, but I don't have the power to make that happen.
What do you mean you don't have the power?
What do you mean I don't have the power? I may be the man of the house, but when it comes to the wedding, I have no power.
There's a very important approval he needs to get.
I already asked from Papa.
Oh, so he's going to tell you no. He's the man of the house, huh?
He's the man of the wedding.
Oh, he must be cashing out.
He's the man of the wedding.
But for real, though, I honestly, I don't like this. This is going to be my second Friday wedding, and I had to take time away from work. And I love KBN Nation. I hate taking time away from KBN Nation in order for weddings, right? The last wedding I went to, what happened? Jordan Love ended up signing his contract, and I was at a wedding, and so I couldn't talk about it or join Brad on air for that. And now tomorrow, right before a big game for the Green Bay Packers for first play in the NFC North, what am I going to be doing tomorrow? I'm excited about the wedding. Shout out to my boy.
I love the wedding.
I'm very excited about the wedding, but it's during the work day.
You could do.
You're such a hard worker. You work so hard.
Kyle move. Kyle, the ultimate Kyle move is to elicit the invitation, but then to say no.
Oh,
that's your style.
I can't say no to him. I've known him since I was 13 years old. I can't say no to him.
So it's all about duration. You've known only known us
No,
for
and he's a friend.
half,
He's a friend. You got to sacrifice. Like Ben, you think I want to leave work to go to Ben's wedding? I am because I love Ben.
No, that was a good save.
No, I
because
love
you
Ben.
tried to save and you don't love me and we're not friends.
Yeah.
You made that very clear.
Hold on, would I call you if I didn't care about you? I wanted to hear your voice. I could have texted you.
You're
I said,
so
let me call
full
you.
of crap.
Logistically panicking.
Can I go a quick time out here? Okay, although it was funny that you guys made fun of me for not telling you I was in Madison on Friday last week, we spent a good 35 minutes of the show talking about the premiere of somebody very close to me.
Yes.
And a movie in which was very emotional for the 300 people in the movie. And I'm getting a call from Kyle. And I don't get calls from Kyle. And when you don't get calls from people a lot, what do you fear?
Emergency.
Yeah. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I did,
So guess what I said? I'm in this movie. You good? Question mark.
You left the movie?
No, I was going to because I was starting to get a little anxious, and I was like, "Just text me back." He didn't text me back for like 10 minutes, so I'm on edge trying to figure out if this man's good or not.
I hung up as I was calling him. I hung up and said, "Ooh, he in that wedding, baby," because I was in front of my girl. I said, "Ooh, not the wedding." I said, "Ooh, he in that movie." Yeah.
Why didn't you text him right away and say all good?
I'll probably put the phone down. I don't know. I get distracted easily, fellas. But the whole point of this conversation.
Yeah, what is the whole point?
We need to get rid of these Friday weddings,
all
especially during the work
Hear
day.
Kyle out.
It needs to be after 5
Hear
p.m.
Kyle
Like
out.
your weddings on Fridays. I have to take a whole vacation day in order for
Brad,
you.
how do you feel about taking off for my Friday wedding?
I'm thrilled.
I'm
thrilled
very-
to do it. I
Because
can't
Brad
wait.
loves taking
it's
days
a worthy
off.
sacrifice. I love taking days
Strofe, how
off.
do you feel since you're in for Kyle now?
Oh,
Like,
well, I've already submitted my day off on ADP, so you can't go back now.
we don't have our vacation days for 2025 yet, so you lied.
It
now
is-
you're back out of the wedding.
Well,
He's not
wait,
telling the truth.
No, I literally just submitted it. I'm not joking. What do you mean we don't have our vacation days for 2025?
We don't. Your vacation days don't start until 2025 starts.
But how you
but
supposed- how
I
can
can
you
submit a
plan?
day off in 2025 because I literally just did it.
Oh, wow.
All right, proof.
You want me to screenshot it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
send it.
screenshot.
Okay, I will.
No. It's got no. Actually, come in here and show me because I don't want you submitting it right now.
I will
want.
in the commercial break.
All right, Molly Brown's going to join us next. Right now, I need proof.
You're listening to
X-Files
Kyle,
music.
Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And I said, it just came out. I said, are y'all going to talk the whole show like this? Good for
You have to.
For the next 25 minutes, all they said was they started ribbing me. Oh, you going to clap like that the whole time? You going to laugh like that the whole time?
No.
You going to lean back like that the whole time? Why don't y'all go sit over in them open seats?
on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
It's thin versus thick.
You, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute is brought